Hello and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 861. The category, Brainy Tuesday number 52. This is a 20-question trivia quiz with a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video if you need to stick around for that. All of these questions come from random categories, but the level of difficulty is just a little bit higher than our standard pub quiz. Thank you for watching today's quiz. Good luck. Question number 1. In Battlestar Galactica, she crashed on a planet and took control of a Cylon ship. In Moby Dick, he was the first mate of the ship Pequod. What name do these characters have in common? The answer is Starbuck. Question number 2. The title character falls in love with Alexei Vronsky, a handsome young officer, and abandons her child and husband to be with him. When she thinks Vronsky has tired of her, she commits suicide by leaping under a train. What is the title of this 1878 novel by Leo Tolstoy? The answer is Anna Karenina. Question number 3. In this battle, the Confederates took the Peach Orchard, but were repulsed in assaults on Cemetery Hill and Cemetery Ridge. What was the name given to the Civil War battle that occurred on July 1 through 3, 1863 in Pennsylvania? The answer is the Battle of Gettysburg. Question 4. The son of Iapetus and Clymene, his name means forethought. Who was this brother-in-law of Pandora that, as a punishment for his most famous deed of giving man the gift of fire, was chained to a rock in the Caucasus where a vulture or an eagle tore out his liver? The answer is Prometheus. Question number 5. Born in Salinas, California, this man won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1962. He is known for short stories such as The Red Pony and novels like Tortilla Flat, Cannery Row, and East of Eden. What is the name of this author of Mice and Men and The Grapes of Wrath? The answer is John Steinbeck. Question number 6. In this geologic period, North America and Africa separate and the ocean basins open. The first birds appear, and gymnosperms are the dominating flora. What is the name of this period of the Mesozoic era, occurring 195 to 140 million years ago between the Triassic and Cretaceous periods? The answer is the Jurassic period. Question number 7. Under the patronage of Madame von Meck, a wealthy widow whom he never met, he composed the operas Eugene Onegin and The Queen of Spades. Who is this Russian composer known for the ballets The Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake? The answer is Tchaikovsky. Question number 8. In 1812, the Republican-dominated legislature redrew district lines to benefit their party, and a Federalist cartoon portrayed an oddly shaped district covering Essex County as a salamander. What is this term for the drawing of boundaries of legislative districts to benefit one party? It's known as gerrymandering. Question number 9. This Australian state was governed by New South Wales until 1831, then became a federated state 70 years later. Containing much of the Great Sandy and Gibson deserts, 1/2 of its population lives in its capital. What is this largest Australian state with its capital at Perth? The answer is Western Australia. Question 10. The Romans built many of these to bring water from outside sources into their cities and towns. What is this term for these structures that supplied public baths, latrines, fountains, and private households, as well as mining operations, milling, farms, and gardens? They are called aqueducts. Question 11. In this stage, the chromosomes of a cell are arranged on the equatorial plane of the spindle. The centromere of each pair of twin chromatid splits, and each chromatid becomes an independent chromosome. What is this stage of mitosis between prophase and anaphase? Between prophase and anaphase is metaphase. Question number 12. His early works included Precaution and The Pilot, but this American is most famous for his tales of Natty Bumppo in the Leatherstocking Tales. Who is this author of The Deer Slayer and The Last of the Mohicans? The answer is James Fenimore Cooper. Question number 13. Devised by an admiral of the British Navy, 2 represents a light breeze, 6 a strong breeze, 8 a fresh gale, and 12 a hurricane. What is the name of this 0 to 12 scale of wind velocity? That is known as the Beaufort scale. Question 14. This novel features the legend of the Grand Inquisitor, which expresses Ivan's religious doubts. What is the title of this 1880 Fyodor Dostoevsky work about Fyodor Pavlovich and his 4 sons, Dmitri, Ivan, Aloysia, and Smerdyakov? The answer is The Brothers Karamazov. Question 15. In one legend, this city was founded by the twins Amphion and Zethus, and was named after Zethus' wife. In the more famous one, Cadmus followed a cow until it lay down in southern Boeotia and built his city there. What is the name of this city ruled by Creon and Oedipus? The answer is Thebes. Question 16. Since 1982, her Kinsey-Malone series worked its way through the alphabet. What is the name of this author of A is for Alibi, who died in 2017 after writing Y is for Yesterday and never published Z is for Zero? The answer is Sue Grafton. Question number 17. This body organ is located on the surface of the liver. Bile produced from the liver is stored here and secreted when food enters the duodenum. What is the name of this storage organ? The answer is the gallbladder. Question 18. This American became the first governor of Louisiana in 1807. Earlier, he was the personal secretary to Thomas Jefferson, who invited him to lead an expedition in the west of the Mississippi with his longtime friend William Clark. Who was this famous American explorer? His name was Meriwether Lewis. Question 19. The title of this novel refers to a wound received when a fellow soldier strikes Henry Fleming's head with the butt of his gun. What is the title of this Civil War novel written by Stephen Crane in 1895? Stephen Crane wrote The Red Badge of Courage. Question number 20. It traveled to Fort Laramie along the North Platte River, past Fort Boise, and finally to Portland and surrounding areas. What was this path used by settlers traveling in covered wagons, also the name of a computer game in which you make the trip? The answer is the Oregon Trail. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. Check back tomorrow. Not quite sure what the category is going to be. That's the last day my family's in town. We're taking them to the airport. They'll be flying back to America, and I'll be getting back on a regular schedule. Thank you again to Ricky3, Trish and Tom, and everybody else who sends in questions and quizzes. You've made this week very easy to keep up with. You've given me the opportunity to spend some time with the family without having to rush around and try to get these trivia quizzes done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. I'll be having a competition coming up shortly where I will have people submit quizzes, and I'm just going to put everybody who submits a quiz into a random, either the number generator online, or maybe I'll put a bunch of numbers into a big wheel, and whoever gets their number drawn, I'll have a big prize. I'm trying to work out the details of this competition. I think I'm going to do it coming up here when I'm getting ready to move back to the States, so I can get a little help on the quizzes, maybe the last 50 quizzes of the 1,000. Still working on the ideas, nothing solid yet, but I just want to be able to give back, to say thank you to the people who have been helping me with these. So I'm working on an idea right now, and I'll let you know more when I know more, when I figure it out. Anyways, here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today's trivia. Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, Francis Crick, Sylvia Plath, Stephen Hawking, and Sacha Baron Cohen, the actor who played Borat, all attended prestigious colleges or universities in what city in England? This is one of our last stops while my family's in town today. We're going there today. We're going to Cambridge. All of those people attended colleges in Cambridge, either Cambridge University or one of the other colleges in the town. There's a handful. King's College. I can't even remember the other ones. Anyways, we're going to go figure out today. We're going to do the punting. We're going to do the exploring, walking around town. We're going up in the tower of some church or in King's College. Maybe we get a view of King's College. I don't know. Not real familiar with it, but I'll know more after today. Either way, the answer to the tiebreaker was Cambridge. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.